Tribune chief reporter H. request at tribunemedia.net. Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands said yesterday the government intends to recruit medical professionals on a voluntary basis to assist Dominica. Dr. Sands told the Tribune he was distressed by the negative feedback on social media to the country's humanitarian efforts, adding that the derisive commentary has exposed an ugly facet of Bahamian identity. He said officials were still conceptualizing how best to facilitate the pledge by Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis to send physicians to the devastated Caribbean island, adding it was likely professionals would be allowed to utilize vacation time for the mission. "Now we have to flesh out what is possible," he said. "We'll open it up to any doctor, any nurse, any paramedic in the country. There are some Bahamians who will give the shirt off their back to somebody in need, unlike some people who believe it is only about them. I'm just distressed by social media outcry that this is who we are, we're better than this." He continued, "Certainly while you can pay attention to print and radio, for better or worse social media has a significant influence in our thinking. To deny that is like being an ostrich, unsticking your head in the sand. When you see it and hear it spoken publicly, it's like really." Following a tour of Dominica on Monday, Dr. Minnis announced the Bahamas would increase its initial offer to accept Dominican students wishing to complete their studies, and also provide physicians to the storm-ravaged island. Dominica's schools and medical facilities were extensively damaged by Hurricane Maria. Dr. Sands said, "I think we have a duty to assist wherever we can. Once the challenge was made known to me to try and identify resources, what we are basically doing is conceptualizing the approach, which will be primarily voluntary to allow individuals who might want to assist, to facilitate the leave time so they can make a contribution to the cause. Obviously we have staff with particular skill sets, whether emergency medicine, surgery, psychiatry, paramedics. Some of those have accrued vacation time, so we can facilitate it and assist with getting down there. This is not five-star accommodations, this is a hardship post. You don't have running water, electricity, not the best meals. Anybody who volunteers for this type of thing clearly is doing it out of an abundance of concern for humanity." He added, "It's one of the reasons I'm so distressed at the level of conversation. This is a democracy and people are entitled to their opinions. But I find it interesting when you see the response about an offer to identify medical personnel to travel to an area where the hospital has been wiped out, where medical staff have probably been working non-stop for almost 2 weeks, and maybe themselves at a breaking point.